Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy T-I-N-Y to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's pentiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous. When arting or Mario Karting, he's straight carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emotes of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight, cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
It sound right, boy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live stream with me, Tiny Peter. Tiny, small little Peter Austin. That's me. We're here to play some Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. It'll be part 3 of the little run we've been doing through that. And hey, we're doing a nice average of 1 hub
Hi Peter.
per stram.
How are you? How was your weekend? Looking forward to starting another week with a Peter Austin stream. Very much enjoyed the newest worst games ever. Hope you are having a fantastic day.
Thank you very much to, firstly to Tired Author Danny, who subscribed for 41 months. 41 months, that's longer than 40 months. Hey TP, hey all, hope everyone is doing okay. Well, I'm doing okay, Tired Author Danny, I hope you are too, and I also hope that everyone else is doing okay. 100 bits from Stephen Skodes. Hi Peter, how are you? How's your weekend? We're just starting another week with a Peter Austin stream. Very much enjoyed the newest Worst Games Ever. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, thank you, Stephen. I'm glad you enjoyed Worst Games Ever. I'm very well. Had a good weekend. Went to the beach with Ashton and her Ben and my Amy and Kieran, editor Kieran, on the weekend. Had a very nice time. What else? Then Sunday, spent the day with Amy. It was warm and kind of a little bit stormy in the afternoon, but in a kind of a nice way, really. Like it was really nice weather all through the day, and then just as we were sort of getting ready to go home from where we'd been, we had to like run for the car in one of those comically ridiculous downpours, like just the biggest rain you've ever seen. Which, you know, when it's like that, it's actually entertaining. It's not like when you're out for the day and you just get caught in a rain shower and you get wet and it's like, oh, that's annoying. It's like, no, this is like an experience. So yeah, enjoyed every aspect of it, even the bit where I got soaked. Yeah, so that was good. We had a first time chat from Megumi with a Rules Boss hat. Well, thank you for chatting, Megumi. I hope I've said your name right. It is spelled with numbers and letters, but I think that's what it is. And then we've got Chill Sergeant 93 subscribing for 9 months. Did I say subscribing? I may have said subscribing there, but subscribing for 9 months. The hype train's leaving the station as well. It's all going on. Thank you very much to Chill Sergeant for subscribing for 9 months. That's the baby length of time. So, Duo Goliath then gifting a sub. It's gone to Bam of... or Bam OF13 or Bam of 13 possibly. Thank you, Duo Goliath, for gifting a sub. And then Bugsy Malone, subscribe via Prime. You guys can, if you've got Amazon Prime, get a Twitch sub as part of the bundle that you are paying for already. So why not just redeem it here for free, and then you get all the usual benefits of being a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Thank you, Bugsy Malone, for doing just that for 33 months. And then Stephen Skoda's gifting a sub, boom, to Zoe0509, taking Stephen up to 841 gift subs to the channel. I forgot to say that GUI Goliath is up to 653 now. So thank you both for your gift subs. And Megumi says that I said the name correctly. Not many get it right first time. I think I was maybe primed by Megumi Bandicoot, where it's spelled a bit differently, but I don't know. I just saw it. I looked at it and I saw it straight away. Can't explain it. But yeah, so Hype Train level 2 is on its way, filling up. But so hey, if you can contribute to the Hype Train, that's always great. If not, then don't. My phone is going mad. It's Ben Potter sending me work-related messages. Let me mute that. Hush phone. Oops. No, let's put it on loud. I don't want to do that. There we go. Good. So, at any point, we could jump into Sly, couldn't we, if we want to? Shall we? Should we do that? Why not? I suspect that maybe some of these hub... I was saying before, we managed to do like one world per stream, which has been a nice little average. But maybe as the game gets harder, some of these worlds will take slightly longer. So perhaps I ought to get a bit more of a head start and jump straight into the game, possibly. That might be sensible. I'm going to move my chat over there. And I'm gonna, I'm logged into Discord as well. I don't want that while I'm trying to stream. I don't want Spotify. I don't want all this rubbish that's opened in my system tray. Stop it. What? Get some help. So let's boot the game. And then if I go over here, there it is. If I press F3, we will load our save state from where we were before, which was...
A reading like that could only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going to have to find a way inside that skull temple.
So, we're in. Oh, whoops. Okay. Splash. Hang on. I learned a new ability, didn't I? I think all abilities are press circle to ability in this game. So hopefully, if I just press circle, I'll be able to do it. I've forgotten. Right. There we go. I've saved it now. Yes, circle did it. So we can rail grind now. And yeah, there are ghosts and spooky things. It's a bit much. So, this looks like it is the hub area. Yes, I can see portals. So, presumably I want to... Look at this big, spooky, horrible thing. Horrid. Presumably I probably want to get through... Maybe through there or something at some point, but not right now. Oh. Do I just go for him? I can't remember what these guys do for an attack. Okay, so they shoot first, and then they come and get you. Noted. Well, while I'm up here, I might as well do this level. There are some on the ground, but why not? I was exploring, and I found a grave undertaking. Latest worst games ever. The Shield was amazing. Amazing shots of the guys sneaking around a house. Hey, it was a good... Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. Hey, level 2 hype train complete. Thank you, everyone. Goodness me. And it says we've collected all the level 1 emotes. Did it perfectly? Did we fill up level 2 just as we I don't know. I don't know what happened. I wasn't looking. But hey, here we are. So, can I cut through these? Yes. There's a cham. Oh! It's a ghost. Can I hit the ghost? Yes. Good. I can't really see it. Do I normally have this issue where I can't see over my flipping microphone?
You'd better be on your guard here.
Sit up straight, like I was taught at school.
So this place is really haunted.
Tilt it forwards a bit, which you're not supposed to do, but it should be all right. I need to get one of those little monitor shelf things. Oh yeah. Now what do we do here? We hit it and then we attack the head first, right? And this game is getting harder. I've just lost my charm. Okay, I'll never lose my charm. Is it possible for me to? No, it's not. I want to get that clue from the middle. I should have probably. Oh, game over. Wow. Well, that's all right. I'll just restart us at the start of the level. Yeah, it was a good episode, wasn't it? We had some real trouble getting that one rendered as well because James Jenkins, the trooper, James Jenkins, who has had COVID, edited that from home, but his home computer was not wanting to render it out, and man, it took some real going, apparently, but he managed it in the end.
Very interesting. Smash that gravestone, the ghosts are coming. It must be some kind of ghost generator. Maybe if you smash them all, you'd be safe.
Okay, so we smash gravestones to stop the ghosts coming. Checkpoint, good. I don't like spooky swamps. It's not a good trope for me. I don't like them. I'm not scared. I just think they're not very. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be not very nice, but I don't know. There's some things that aren't very nice that I do still like in fiction. Like, don't know. Can't think of an example right now. I like kind of squalid, kind of industrial cities. You know, I like. I've said before on many an occasion that I like games and films and media set in, for example, oh Jesus, it's a bit choppy in here, in like in Victorian London, where you know things are horrible, but in a different way. They're spooky, and there's like pea supers, which was the really bad fog that they used to have there. But then you come somewhere like this, where it's all like slimy and swampy. You know, I feel the same about the Beastmaker's homeworld in Spyro, and I feel the same about other swamps in other things. Oh, there's an awful lot for the emulator to deal with in this room, and it doesn't like it. But if I look away from, oh, yikes, from all the particle effects, then we should be all right as we go. Oh man, I just got in there. Oh my, flip me! How many ghosts? I have unlocked a slow-mo ability, but this is not the slow-mo ability. That was just the game not wanting to render all of the see-through people. Probably the shadows and the flames and all sorts. But hey, we did it. Yeah, the gameplay was a real mix of, oh, this is funny, and oh, this is awful. The Dirty Cop Simulator. Yeah. Oh, I have to go around clockwise. Did I set that off? I wasn't looking. I was reading the chat. I didn't expect there to be lasers on this spinny thing. But hey, I can. Oh no, you meant to hold it. That's why I fell off the first time. That's why I fell off the second time. I pressed it. He got his back against the wall, and then when I let go, he just got off. Yeah, I think Ben asked me and Ashton a couple of times before we played the game. He was like, "I've got this game, right, and it's got." He didn't want to spoil it for me as the player, but he said as the victim. But he said, "I've got this game. It's got some corrupt police in it." And he was like, "Do you think it's like okay for us to like play this game? Is it appropriate?" And Ashton and I concluded that yeah, it's fine as long as we don't say, "Hey, love this guy, love Michael Chickpea, and all of the corruption he's doing, and all the police brutality where he's like just killing people because he's abusing his power." As long as we're not glorifying that, probably all right. So yeah, and it seems to have gone down reasonably well as an episode, which is good. It was a good thumbnail as well. That always helps. Yeah, I did set this off, didn't I? Look, holding the button this time, holding it down. Okay. Oh, look, there's a safe over there. Oh, hang on. Can I bounce up and cling to this wall on the left? Yes, I can. Video games, everybody. Oh, whoops. Also video games, as in me not being good at controlling them. What's around this side? Anything? No. Nada. Hey, if you like true crime stuff on Netflix and other stream service providers, but Netflix do good true crime. If you're into your true crime, oh, yikes! Then we watched a really interesting one last night that we had no idea about. We'd never heard of it at all. It's season 3 of Catching. Is it called Catching Killers? All these shows blur into one for me. There's so many of them, but like especially those episodic ones where it's like a different case every episode. At least if it's like the whole series is about one case, then it's normally named after the victim or the criminal. But yeah, I think Catching Killers is the name of the show, and it's season 3 has just come out. Ooh, this is a seesaw. What's happening? Where do I go from here? Anywhere? No. What? What am I doing here? Do I hit this? Oh, I climb it. It's a rope. And I think it was episode 2 of Catching Killers season 3 is about the New York Zodiac killer, who I had not heard of at all. And it's like a copycat killer who, is copying the actual Zodiac killer, who is still yet to be caught, and may well be dead at this point. One of those, the one who got away kind of thing. But there's this like whole spree of murders that take place where he's like, after he's killed people, he leaves a note saying what their star sign was, and he's like, there's a whole like astrological thing as to why he's killing people, and he's doing it like 21 days apart and stuff, and it's all a bit like, oh, what, this is like really weird and kind of, yeah, there's a sort of like an occult element to it potentially, but he leaves a note with each victim, and he's written the star sign of the victims, but most, if not all of them, he took by surprise. There was like one guy was like a homeless guy who was sleeping on a bench, and the police don't understand how he knew what people's signs were, because like he wasn't killing people he knew, and some of them are right. He could have maybe like had a conversation with them in a bar and then attacked them later, but a fair few of them actually survived the shooting because he was a gunman. A few of them like survived the shootings, and yet none of them were able to like identify him or give like a decent description. So seemingly it's not someone who he'd spent much time with. It wasn't someone he'd chatted to in a bar all night and then followed home necessarily. I mean, maybe it was that, but oh, come on, game, I'm doing my best. There aren't many star signs he could have guessed, says Lucy B. Well, there are 12, aren't there? Or 13? How many are there? 12? He couldn't have just guessed that. He guessed every single victim. Oh no, that's fire. Well, there goes my charm that I could have used against the ghosts. He definitely couldn't have guessed. I'm not saying that he magically knew. He could have found out in some way by, talking to people, or maybe like looking some of these people up ahead of time before he targeted them. But oh, come on! This is impossible. I might have to do a save state here because I'm struggling. I've got 3 lives, fortunately. But yeah, no, there's no way he was guessing. Because he was never wrong. He never got it wrong. Statistically, you've got a 1 in 12 chance of guessing. You've got an 11 in 12 chance of being wrong. But yeah, interesting. I know I've like just sort of given you a lot of the details of the case already in describing it, but there's more to it than that, and there's a whole kind of thing into leads that they followed, and some of them were red herrings, and yeah. So I've not spoiled the whole thing for you, but yeah, I would definitely give that a go, and I presume that some or all of the other episodes are interesting too. So I think we'll carry on watching that. It looks like that if you swing I've noticed that today, that if you swing your staff at coins, it counts as you. It has like the same, it extends your hitbox. So it makes it easier to pick stuff up, which is good. Oh no. $29 out of 40 clues. I don't think I've missed one yet, but I could very easily have missed one. I wouldn't know. Probably the research on those people, says Stephen. Well, yeah, I mean, that's certainly, he could have done. But, some of them seemed quite ad hoc, like it, kind of opportunistic. Because he was getting people just in the street at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that was the end of the level, was it? There was a load of stuff down at the bottom, but I've just got the key. Okay, well, never mind about all those clues that I collected. I did see there was stuff downstairs. I forgot that the key is the end of the level, so I just grabbed it and that was it. But oh well, never mind. What is this about? Oh, I could sneak past that. I did see this blue stuff, and I thought I was meant to just aggro him and then hide while he shoots me. But no, if I'd got on here, I could have snuck all the way around. Huh. Well, where can we go now? That's got purple fire on it. It's fine. It's not fine. It's bad, because I can't get through it. That's got teeth or something. Okay, there's a level. The spooky boy. The lair of the beast. Maybe he would check their wallet, says some upbeat music. Yeah, possibly. But
What's with this industrial strength voodoo gate? Miss Ruby must really be trying to keep something out.
Or maybe she's trying to keep something in.
all good theories for sure, but they had the actual investigators from the case who were all retired now, but they were on there talking about it, and one of the concluding statements that they made was like, we have no idea ultimately how we knew everyone's star sign accurately. So, and you know, obviously they would have been more clued in on the details of like who had a wallet, who didn't, who he had seemingly like attacked purely by chance in the street, and perhaps not have had the opportunity to get to know in, like, for example, a bar beforehand. They seemed kind of baffled by the whole idea. Well, I missed a clue back there. Oh. Okay, well, at least I get the chance to get the clue again. That's a beaut. Oh, no, I don't. I've got a charm. Okay, there we go. That's Pup George. 19 months. That's nearly 2 years. It certainly is. 1 more month and it'll be 2 years. Happy birthday, TP. What? Happy birthday. Happy Monday, TP is what it says. I've been absent for a bit, but I'm back for the resub. Well, thank you, Pup George, for coming back for the resub. Peter, are you suggesting the actual investigators might be better qualified to speculate than us in the chat? Rude. Yeah, possibly. I also hasten to add that I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that this man was able to guess people's star signs by actual the astrological process, because personally, not something I put any stock in whatsoever, astrology. I don't mind if people do want to believe in that stuff. Doesn't hurt anyone else if they do. But I do feel the need to say that I'm not here going, guys, you should watch this really interesting episode of a true crime series that proves that astrology is real. That is not what I'm saying. To each his own. And personally, I'm not inclined to think that the position of the stars and the planets on the day you were born, or indeed this week, will influence what's happening to you in your life. But hey, it's alright if you think that, it's fine. But it's sort of had a resurgence, hasn't it, astrology? Peter, that's such a Libra thing to say. Yeah, that's the joke, isn't it? You say, yeah, personally, I don't really believe in astrology. Typical Capricorn. Where's this? Okay, so these spiders have a range, so I can actually just back off, because I was finding that difficult, landing on these branches and then being able to hit them, or not being able to hit them. But you can just sort of position yourself. But yeah, it's like a really popular thing again now, isn't it? I mean, I guess I'm not suggesting it ever sort of went away and was ever not popular, but it's quite trendy now, I think. You see it a lot on social media, I find. Maybe I'm just noticing it again, and it's always been exactly as popular as it is. But you know, I think in the sort of young demographic, the sort of the millennials and the Gen Zs, you do, I think, see more of it, and that's okay, unless it isn't. It's funny because I'm not really a rational well, I am in a lot of ways, I'm a fairly rational person, but there are some things that I, if not believe in, then certainly want to believe in a sort of X-Files kind of way. You know, there are things that I believe in that fellow non-astrologers would kind of hope that I wouldn't believe in, you know. Due to a lack of evidence. So can I definitely not? Oh, damn it. I just want to... There's one clue that I missed up near the top. Whoa, jeez. I just want to... You guys see... see that there, just above Sly's head? Just down there? Just along the rail. And I swung at it as well. It's not even like I didn't see it. I saw it right at the start, and I tried to get it, and I couldn't. Oh man, I can't even jump down. Mills Derp, thanks for 50 months. Half a century, not out. Yes. Congrats on the half century. Oh well, it's game over. Do you know what? I'm going to start from the beginning of the level, because it's not far off. And it means I can have one more go at grabbing all the notes. But yeah, such as yeah, it's certainly, this is not one that I do believe in, but I would like to believe in wait, hang on, what's all that over there? Jesus, wow, there's loads of stuff here that I missed. I thought I'd only missed one. Okay, so we've got that. And then there was one dangling down. There it is. Careful, Sly. Yeah, I don't think there's any compelling evidence, but I just like the idea of like the Yeti and the Bigfoot. Okay, I got it, but I died. But when I come back to life, it counts as got. Oh, and I still lived. That's weird. Did I have 2 charms on me then? Nice. Yeah, there's no like compelling scientific evidence to say that there's a 7-foot ape man wandering around in either the Pacific Northwest or the Himalayas. But I just like I want it to be true. You know. I guess you could say that about a lot of things if you're a bit of a fantasist. You know, some people might say that about astrology. They might say, hey, look, it's not for me, but I would like it to be true. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you believe in a thing just because you want to. But I don't know. On the other hand, there are some like cryptid things that I just out and out think are just stories. Like I don't believe there's a Loch Ness monster, and I don't really care one way or another whether it is true. You know, it's not one where I'm like, oh, I wish that was true. I guess I still do. In a sense, it would be cool. You know, if they discovered a plesiosaur living in a lake in Scotland, in that sense, I would love that to be true. Hello, Sly, what are you doing? So yeah, I don't know actually how to separate the things which. So I started this saying like, oh yeah, you know, unlike my thoughts on astrology, there are lots of things where I'm not a very rational person, but it's like, well, I'm rational about it. Like I know that there's no reason to believe there's a Sasquatch. Just like I know there's no reason to believe that there's a Loch Ness monster. But I don't know, there's some kind of difference there in my mind, like because I do just look at Nessie and just think that. I guess I'm talking about like believability. You know, evidence aside, do I believe? No. Oh. Do I believe that there could or should be a discovery of a dinosaur in a loch? No. Do I believe that there could or should be a monkey man found in a forest? In some ways, yes. But then on the other hand, could it support? Could that environment actually support that creature? The environment could probably support it. It's just a question of could it support it and also allow it to be completely invisible for all that time. And that's where you have to start saying, probably not. Oh, that's one actually. I've thought of one that I really like the idea of, and sort of is fractionally like believable, and there's like nowhere near as much evidence as people claim there to be. The people who are like really in the sort of community involved in it, but there have been like little things that have happened that do support the idea, which is the idea that there might be some big cats in the UK wandering around. Now, like the difference between the reality and the fiction, or the reality and the cryptozoology, is that a lot of the stories that people tell of like, hey, there's a big cat wandering around on that hillside, or in the you know on the moors near such and such a place, is that a lot of the time it is purported to be a big black panther is the word that a lot of people use, even though a panther is not an individual species of big cat. There's no such thing as a panther in the sense of you wouldn't go to a zoo and see oh, you can just knock those out, can you? Okay, I've been wondering why I've had to sort of awkwardly jump over these all the time. I've not even tried swinging at them. But yeah, you wouldn't go to a zoo and it wouldn't just say panther, black panther on the sign of an exhibit, because a panther is it's like a family of big cats, I think, or it's used to denote melanistic leopards. I think leopards specifically. But yeah, they're all of like, lions and tigers and stuff. I think they're all of family Panthera or something. Oh, there we go. I hit the checkpoint. So yeah, there's no such thing as a panther in and of itself. But even if you are saying that, all right, but group it all together and you've got a black panther, then fine. That's what a lot of the stories are, where people say that there are big cats wandering around in the UK, and that just doesn't seem believable for a number of reasons. Oh, I keep falling in all this water. For a number of reasons. One reason is that oh my Christ. The first reason would be, do we have the environment to sustain such a creature? Well, possibly. The climate is not actually too bad, considering that certainly tigers can live in cold environments as much as warm ones. Oh, I'm trying to hit all these clues. Man, that absolutely sent me. And there are there are subspecies of leopard that can live in cold areas. So, possibly it's not too cold and wet. Is there enough food? Well, there are a lot of deer. We used to have wolves in Britain that... Oh man, this is unsustainable, trying to go for all these notes. In fact, I might game over now because I've not been keeping count. Okay, I'm about to game over, so I'm not... I've done a save state. I don't think I'm going to go for these. Oh, I don't know. I've been going for them the whole time, and I'll try and grab the next one and see how many there are supposed to be left. Okay, two more remaining. Yeah, there are an awful lot of deer. And people talk about how they've attacked sheep and stuff, which again it's one of those things that the people who are firm believers will cite often, and a lot of the time it's like, well, it's probably a fox or a dog, but sure, probably is enough food for them. And on top of that, a lynx was once shot in the UK, confirmed. Just a lynx was actually found dead. It had been shot. Oh no, I missed a note somewhere. Is he going to break this key, or is there going to be a clue up on here somewhere? Because I've not passed the safe either, so maybe this isn't the end. It's not going to auto end, is it? Oh, game. There's one note bottle out there somewhere that I missed. After all of that, trying to stay alive, trying to grab the notes. I keep calling them notes, they're clues, but... Oh well, that's the way it goes. Did I definitely not get them all? No. No, I didn't. Okay, well, never mind. It's not within reach, is it? It's not somewhere nearby. I don't think it is. So yeah, there've been a couple of instances where an actual big cat was seen or even found, but because it's escaped from a collection or a zoo or something, and there's stuff like that where it's well, yeah, technically it is true or has been true to some extent or other in history. It's just whether there's a sustained breeding population. That's the actual kind of theory, and that's a different thing, but I still like it as an idea, Oh god. Oh wow, okay, I released the snack. horrid. I did wonder where these how keys were going to be used to open that, because there weren't any padlocks on it. But there you go. You just release the snake from there. Can I break this? No. So yeah, it's purely it's like fanciful. It's just a silly thing. Yeah, I can't for the life of me remember how we got. Oh yeah, I was talking about astrology, which I don't believe in, and then I was saying, oh, there's some stuff that like I would like to be true. But there are wallabies, says Pup George. This is the thing. You do get animals that like can establish a population in countries where they're not supposed to live. There are like actual just wild wallaby populations now in the UK. Every time a big cat cryptid is seen in the UK, it's 100% just something that's escaped from a zoo or a private owner. Well, that's the theory, though. For those people who believe in it, they say that they're like escapees. Well, yeah, they say that they were originally escapees. That they now reckon have a breeding population, which, yeah, that is a bit less believable. Steer and fire the flamethrower.
You need fuel from the flamethrower, and the only source of oil are those piranha you see swimming around.
Right.
Run them down with a boat. One fish fuels one shot. Hurry! You only
Yeah, the parakeets in London.
all the torches lit.
That's right. Don't you have the ability to see the clues through binoculars, says Hakuna Patata. I do, yes. I unlocked that at the end of the last stream. I'd forgotten about that. The thing is, a lot of these have been going on for a long time. That means they breed, so there should be loads of them by now, says Deadeye Minis. Yeah, I mean, it goes back to like the 70s, doesn't it? The man who took the pic of the Loch Ness Monster later admitted it was fake. He did. The surgeon's photo, that famous one, he admitted that his was fake. Other people reckon that they've taken photos and videos of Loch Ness Monster and, you know, haven't necessarily said that theirs are fake. I believe that they are. I don't believe... Well, I was going to say I don't believe any of them are... I don't believe that people do it and then... what am I trying to say? I believe that some people... What am I trying to do here? Oh, I've got to light these things. Okay, I've got to catch piranhas. And light the torches. Okay. Yeah, what I was trying to say was, I believe that a lot of people just honestly believe that they've seen something and that they are mistaken. There will be some people who have intentionally hoaxed. Yeah, I think a lot of people have taken photos that they honestly think is some sort of monster, and it probably isn't. And sometimes they're just too blurry to say what it is rationally. You know, like, oh well, that's actually just a seal or something, or an eel. Not a seal. I don't think you get seals in Loch Ness, but you know, whatever. A log or a boat. Yeah, so not all the photos have been openly discounted as fake in the sense that someone has said, hey, this is fake. But yeah, I believe that people are mistaken. They think that they've photographed it. What else was someone saying? So I saw someone say something about eels. Hang on. Where's that gone? The Loch Ness Monster is actually a group of eels in a very convincing plesiosaur costume. Could be. The thing about Bigfoot is that it was thought up as a missing link between apes and humans, but we've actually found all the missing links, so its existence doesn't matter either way anymore. Is that true that we found all the missing links? I don't think we have. Have we, necessarily? Well, I mean... When I say I don't think we have, what I mean is you can say, like, hey, here's this series of species that we have in the fossil record, and here's how one clearly evolved into another, and then we get human beings. But that's not to say that we can't, like, discover a new hominid. I'm not talking about Bigfoot anymore even necessarily, but just, you know, we could dig up a fossil somewhere and say, hey, this is a new hominid skull that we've dug up from thousands of years ago. Oh, it fits in here in the current fossil record. So yeah, you're right that like we're not kind of confused as to how we've gone from apes to humans, and that we're desperately looking for like a specific link to show that progression. But to say that this, you know, hypothetically, if someone found an ape man living in the forests of America or in the Himalayas, to say that it wouldn't matter because we've already like discovered the quote unquote missing links, I don't think is true. It would be a huge scientific. It would be one of the biggest scientific discoveries of our time, certainly biologically speaking. If a living species of great ape, or perhaps even more kind of, you know, not just an ape as we know them, but you know, if we to go with the sort of the mythology or the story of the Sasquatch, then we're talking about something that's kind of almost part human, you know. That would be a huge discovery. So it would certainly matter, I think, in that sense. But these fish are flipping difficult to catch. Got 10 seconds left. I'm not going to do it. It doesn't give you like much ammo when you get each fish. I'm having to just tap the button. Right, I can only I wasn't really looking at the HUD, so I can only carry 5 fish at a time. Beast of Bodmin is my favourite cryptid. Yeah, I mean that's a good one. Have you heard of the Manchester Gorilla cryptid? I have not, but that sounds great. I love stuff like that. Like, you know, just crazy. I like the Owlman. Where was the Owlman from? Owlman of... Oh, that didn't help. It didn't say. Owlman. I just typed Owlman UK. Yeah, it's Cornish. Where it was probably like a case of either mass hysteria or possibly an eagle owl. But in a village, it was a bit sort of Mothman-ish. In that, like, there was where is it? Mornan in Cornwall. There were multiple reports of, like, just a big owl man, a big man owl. And like some kids saw it, and yeah, I think some adults saw it as well. It was like on a roof and it flew away and stuff. It's a cool... What's this Manchester Gorilla cryptid? 7 legendary cryptids that turned out to be real is the top result when I search for Manchester Gorilla. Oh, I see. Is this... Yeah, it's one of these where it started out as a cryptid and then it may have sort of been real. Like, the Komodo dragon, I believe, was initially described or believed to be kind of cryptozoological in nature. And then when explorers discovered that the Komodo dragon was a real thing, they were like, oh, yeah, sorry. I like the giant squid as well. Until... only very recently, comparatively speaking, the giant squid was not confirmed to exist. And now it is. But, you know, it used to just be an old sea monster tale that, like, sailors would tell. And then, yeah, I believe that before the lowland gorilla was discovered, it was spoken of by explorers, and people didn't really believe that it existed. So maybe that's not what the Manchester 8-man thing is, but that was the top result that I got on Google. I have to like search for it another time, because I find it interesting. It's all like, I find it all interesting from a kind of an anthropological level, and I don't just mean, I'm not talking about anthropology in the sense of like, is there a missing link kind of thing. I mean like more in terms of like social science and kind of like the psychology behind people's beliefs in these things, and the psychology behind like what is happening in someone's mind when they have an experience where they see something that they believe to be a monster. I find it very interesting, as you know, kind of these fish, jeez. Yeah, there's a lot that can be said about like what people are actually experiencing when these things happen, and what purpose the story kind of serves a community as a whole. Got 4 seconds left, and there's 1 torch left, and I don't know where it flipping is. It was just there, look. The right of that one on the right. Just there. Try again. Yes. I'm really behind now on chat. Scarf of Jericho says, oh yeah, reset time. Can't believe it's 2 years. Hope to keep contributing to support the channel and all the endeavours you talented boys and girls get up to. Well, thank you so much, Scarf of Jericho. That's much appreciated. 24 months. I've only ever seen this part of the game done by Ash Millman as part of a challenge on PS Extra. Well, if it was considered a challenge, that's good to know. I'm struggling a bit at the moment. I don't know how Ash found it, but great. Samuel B Music says the Loch Ness Monster is my mom. That's good. Has anyone checked with the Hendersons lately? I think they might have some info. Yeah. Imagine wandering around, like that was a very convincing costume from Harry and the Hendersons. You could wander around dressed like that in the woods, and people could take some really good photos of you, and it would convince me. I mean, the face was clearly a sort of a cartoon face, but you know, you could photograph him from the back. Manchester Gorilla sounds like someone picked out a random place name out of a hat and a random animal from another hat. It does, doesn't it? OD Larza says, oh, we're talking about cryptids. I love them. There's a podcast where the McElroy brothers play the Monster of the Week game set amongst cryptids. It's brilliant. Yeah, now we have colossal squids. This is Justin Weidman. Orangutan more or less just means forest guy. Yeah, it's old man of the forest, isn't it? I think, which is like a reverse cryptid. They saw a hairy orange thing and went, yeah, that's just the forest guy. Yeah. Tide Off the Danny says it's in the chat. I don't know was that what the gorilla thing was. I don't know if that, I'm reading this all out of order here. Oh, here we go. In the 90s, the Gallaghers stole a gorilla on a bender, and now if you're lost in Manchester, they say a gorilla in a city shirt and a bucket hat will offer you directions. Right, okay. No, I'd not heard of the Manchester Gorilla. But that's good. Let's get these fish. I don't get why they move so quickly. I've got no boost button. I've got no way at all of potentially grabbing these guys. And you just get individual little blasts of the flamethrower. You can just tap it. They swim away from you like little buggers. And because they're leading you all over the lake, you can't like systematically get... Flip you guys! You can't systematically go through and flame stuff to kind of... Oh, I flamed that by accident. I was thinking about grabbing it and then I just pressed X and flamed it. So yeah, then you end up with... oh my god! With like a random torch somewhere that's not been lit. Love it. Well, I must say, there've been some minigame style levels that I've encountered so far that when I saw that they were minigame levels, I thought, oh man, this is bad. This is not going to be good. It's going to be annoying, difficult to control or whatever. And so far, I don't think any of them had really actually been that bad. But now, I take that all back. This game does feature bad minigames, or at least one. Okay, that was good. That was good. A big lump of them. Right, one of those. That one. Okay, I think I've done the whole side there. I've got 3 left, and I've got 10 seconds, and I've got 3 flames, so I just need to find them. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. 2 seconds. Oh, they're all there. I was looking at the big bit, the big round bit, rather than the little island. I thought I'd done both islands. I was wrong. Yes, I know. Okay, I can't skip it. I was at a Rockies baseball game a number of years ago. During the game, they do a Sasquatch walk on the big screen where they look for a person who's been given a Harry from off of Harry and the Hendersons mask to wear. In the lead up, they show various hirsute members of the crowd. So yours truly ended up on the big screen on the basis of being possibly as hairy as a Bigfoot. Well, that's brilliant and terrible. Brown Badger, I'm glad to hear that. My favourite ridiculous cryptid is the Slide Rock Bolter. He hangs on the top of mountains and waits for people to walk under them. When they let go... Sorry, need to read this again. Right. He hangs on the top of mountains and waits for people to walk under them. Then they let go and slide down the mountain with them. Oh, I see. Under himself. Waits for someone to walk under them, and then they let go and slide down the mountain with their mouth open to eat them. Pretty sure someone saw a rock slide once and came up with it, but I still love it. Yeah, that's great. Between takes of the more recent Star Wars films, Chewbacca had to wear high-vis jackets so he wouldn't get shot, says Justin. That's true. Well, it was certainly in Return of the Jedi, because they filmed that in the Redwood Forest. So yeah, Peter Mayhew was told... I don't know if he was... if they put a high-vis jacket on him, but they certainly told him not to wander off on his own, because they thought, if someone sees you dressed as Chewbacca, they will think that you're a Bigfoot and they'll shoot you. It was like a genuine concern, because they were in an American Redwood Forest filming the Endor scenes. Oh, that's why there's 3 little islands by the looks of it. I thought there were only 2. Oh, there's like 4 or something. Well, yeah, that definitely explains it. I've got into my head that there were only a couple of them. Right. Okay, I think I've done this whole side. I have. I've done the island. And I've done these islands here. No, I've done that one. Okay, so now I've got 5 left to get. There's 3 on an island there. Oh, and there's 2. Okay. Right, so now there's 3 left. 2 left, and they're on that little island. I just need 1 more flame. There we go, I've done it. Thank God. Terrible. That was not good at all. I didn't enjoy that one bit. Give me the key. Ta-da! It's America. Likely to get shot wearing a Wookiee costume or not, says Himble. First time chat. It's a good first time chat. I mean, yeah, possibly. Not for me to say, but you said it. Can someone let me know how we got onto this subject matter, says Forgotten Media? And the reply from Mr. Black was, Peter watched a true crime show about a copycat Zodiac killer. We jumped to other things Peter doesn't believe in, like Zodiac signs, and over to this. Yeah. Peter, have you listened to a podcast called Wild Thing? It's by a woman who found out a cousin of hers was a professor of anthropology who believed in Bigfoot. She follows his work and people he worked with from a position of skepticism, but really wants to believe Bigfoot is real. Well, Jane Goodall believes that Bigfoot is real as well. Jane Goodall, the lady who's sort of famous for doing a lot of work on chimps. Work on chimps. Did a lot of work with chimps. I'm sure she said that she believes in She might be talking more about the Yeti rather than the Sasquatch, but yeah, she believes in some sort of missing unknown hominid. And so does Brian Blessed. That's a terrible Brian Blessed. You have to just shout to do Brian Blessed. It sounded more like... What's going on out there? There's noise in my garden. But yeah, Brian Blessed believes, if not believes in the Yeti himself, he certainly has met people who believe in the Yeti, and I think he sort of appreciates that they genuinely believe in it. So there are people out there who are educated and kind of been to these places and have studied related subjects and believe that there could be something. Maybe it's a panther in the garden, says Mr. Black. Could be. Of course Brian Blessed believes in the Yeti. It's his dad. Brian Blessed believes in the Yeti because he certainly looks like one. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's true. Wait, Brian Blessed isn't a Yeti himself? Okay, everyone came up with the same response. I'm surprised Brian Blessed isn't Facebook friends with the Yeti. Yeah. For those who don't know why Brian Blessed would have any link or interest in the Yeti whatsoever, before he was an actor, I think before, maybe at the same time as, but yeah, as well as being an actor and probably many other things, he has done a lot of mountain climbing. So he's spent time in the Himalayas and stuff. Gordon's alive.
Oh my god, the green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's going to come down big time on this dump.
Overflowing with bones and body parts. Can you see me? Ow, spiky. Spiky. The man climbs Everest every few years. He's unreal, says Tide Arthur Danny. Yeah. I honestly can't think of anything worse than climbing Everest. Especially now, climbing Everest now, because although we have better technology and a probably better understanding of the, you know, the endurance aspect, it's arguably worse because you don't. Oh no, oh my god, the note fell in the water and it didn't count. What the hell, game? I watched it go. It fell in. I've only got 4. I had 3 at the start. And then 2 came out of that chest. What the hell? BS. I hope the safe has respawned when I get around this corner. It has. Respawned. That's good. Oh no, he saw me. Wait till he's forgotten me. Okay, I got it. Yeah, you don't have the kind of the discovery element to it now as well. Man, how do I get across there? So you can't claim to be, you know, the first person up Everest, or the first person to do without oxygen, or the first person to do whatever. Some all the way over there as well. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go for clues on this level. I'm not doing it. So yeah, you can't like even get. I mean, anyone could brag about having climbed Everest, of course. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that there's no bragging rights left, but you know, it's not quite the thing it once was, and yet people still die all the time. And there's like a queue to get up there now, and people are like dying simply because they're queuing to get up Everest. And they use the bodies as way markers because it's like just not feasible to recover them. So if you die on Everest, you die there forever. In real life, you stay there. There are some famous like named bodies. There's like a body called something like Orange Boots or something, which, you know, was an actual person who had a name, of course, but I can't remember. It's called something like Orange Boots or Orange Trousers or something, because they're sometimes, maybe they're not even there anymore, but they were like sticking out of the snow, and had quite distinctive boots or trousers or something, and they were basically. They became a kind of a landmark. And it's like, oh yeah, when you get to Orange Boots, turn left, sort of thing. You know? Green Boots, I think, says Traveling Badger. Yeah. There are several different ones as well. It's not just the one person, but yeah, that's quite a famous one. So you just go up there. You have to queue, essentially, to get up there. Not quite in the manner that you probably envisaging when I say queue, but yeah, it's full of people who want to get up there. As soon as you get to the top, you have to turn around and go back. You know, it's just a crazy extreme thing to do, and personally, I don't think you necessarily get much out of the. I don't know. I don't know how much you would get out of the experience in terms of the experience in and of itself. How much of it would feel positive, or versus how much of it is so that you can say I climbed Everest. You know, is it like all something? Is it something that as much of it comes from like after the fact as during, or more of it comes from after the fact? Because there are many physical. Things that you can do, endurance-y things that are difficult, but there are. How am I supposed to get past this man? What? I stared at him for ages. What? But yeah, stuff like that where it's like really difficult, and there are aspects of it that would be horrible, like say running across the world, like jogging. Not in one go, but you know, over weeks and months. That, for example, is a huge feat of endurance, and would absolutely kill me to do. But in doing it, you would at least, you know, see some nice places and meet some people, and I don't know. I kind of feel like Everest, you can't exactly stop and, you know, enjoy the view. Do you know what I mean? You are going to die if you stay there for any length of time. Right, so we go up here and we go around the guy. Right, I've worked it out. I'm no expert though. You know, I'm talking very speculatively about what it's like to climb Everest. Like I've got any idea at all. But I'm just saying. There are other feats of endurance I would rather do, and I'm not just talking in the sense of like, oh, it sounds like it would be really hard to climb Everest. I can think of other things that would be as hard or possibly even harder that I would probably rather try and do. Oh no! I said I wasn't going to go for the clues, but now that I've got a better understanding of the way this level... Oh, one life left. This level is organised. I feel like possibly I can get them all now. A few weeks ago, one of the Sherpas carried a tourist down from the death zone on his back. I think if a white guy had done that, everyone would know his name and he'd be on all the late night shows. It's not supposed to be possible, says Boring Loner. Yeah, and didn't the guy... I'm sure I heard this story or saw some of it. The guy was like... The guy who was carried down and had... Oh, yikes, I got stuck there. Whose life was saved by the Sherpa, who carried him down on his back, was really, like, put out by it and was like... I think he basically felt kind of I think, like, emasculate is not quite the right word, but that sort of thing, you know, that like, oh, you've made me look rubbish, you know, I'm the guy who was carried down on the back of the Sherpa. Like, yeah, I heard that. It's mad. It's mad that anyone could do that. It's insane that is possible. And even crazier that someone is cross that his life was saved. Peter, are you trying to tell us you've climbed Everest? Yeah, alright, that's it actually. I didn't want to just brag about it like that, but I'm telling you, I've climbed Everest and it's not what it's cracked up to be. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, so there are 3 things there. How many do I need? 19. Man. Okay. I feel like I've cleared out this area though. Oh wait, there was that extra bit of... Yeah, down there. Okay. That's a bunch. Can I get out of here? No? Good. Got to climb all the way back up, but at least I've got some clues out of it. I might be on for all clues here. Possibly. Are there any clues on that? No, there aren't any up there, I don't think. He should be proud. He's the guy who survived the death zone. He blocked the Sherpa on Instagram or something, says Adi Pramana. Really? Wow. It's another thing of The Simpsons predicting, isn't it? Because the Sherpas were dragging Homer up Death Mountain, weren't they? Or whatever it was called. While he was asleep. Predicted everything. Lots of people have climbed Everest. I'd be more impressed if someone tunneled under it. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, there's that many people. Part of me thinks, oh, loads of people have done it, so is it still worth doing? Well, I mean, in a way, that's a ridiculous thing to say because a flip ton of people have climbed, you know, Ben Nevis or Snowden, and I don't think that it's not worth doing that. And, you know, a flip ton more people have done a marathon or a super marathon or whatever you call them. Or you know, they've done a 10k every day for a year or whatever, and I wouldn't for 1 minute say that, oh well, that's not worth doing because loads of people have done that. But I guess it's all kind of relative, isn't it? It's like, yeah, that, and also climb Everest, you might die. Whereas you do a marathon and, you know, you might well not die. Could die, but, do I have to climb all the way up this thing again now that I've got these? Come on, game. I thought I might be able to grab back onto this, dangly skull or something. There is one there hanging down, but I don't think I can get to that from here. Can I? And I've got no lives left, so if I don't make it to wherever it is I'm going to try and jump from here, I can't grab this skull. Okay. Well, I think I've probably got to... Well, okay, sure. Good. Is that game over? Okay, well, I'll go from the save state. Okay, maybe now we abandon clues. Nobody wants to die with bleeding Ipkins. Yeah. I feel like I would really like to grab those clues, because I've got, oh no, there's clues down there now that I've still not got, because I'm way back on a save state, so I'm not doing it. Clues are out, which is annoying because you commit to doing them, and you might spend like 10-15 minutes in a level doing stuff that you wouldn't necessarily have done, and then like you get further on in the level and then you can't. You realise it's just not sustainable, and you've kind of wasted this. Wasted all that time in the first place. Not that that's a fault of the game designers necessarily, but you know. If I wasn't streaming, that's the thing. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be going for those, no question. But I don't want to like hang around all afternoon doing that. I don't know why I'm smashing those. No point. Sliding. It would have been. How many? I'm 19. Oh no. And what am I? 11 behind. Yeah, were there 11 back in that area that I missed? There were 1, 2, 3, 4. I can think of maybe 6. So I don't know. I don't think I would have had them all anyway if I'd got here. Oh, it's because. Oh wait, what? Oh God, what? Oh, I'm confused. I don't know. I've done a marathon length sponsored walk before. Main challenge was not weeing myself in the finishing stretch, says Farwall. I've never done a marathon sponsored walk. I feel like I might be able to do that better than, well, I guess anyone would be able to do that better than a marathon running, because yeah. I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to do a marathon now. Not that you should be able to just do one if you've never done one before. That's not the idea. But, oh my God, it's a twin stick shooter. But, I am quite a decent walker, relatively speaking. Because, I walked a lot when I was growing up. I lived in, like, sort of sort of moorland terrain, so there was a lot of hills and stuff, and we always had dogs in the family, and my grandparents had dogs, and used to do 8-mile walks pretty regularly. Now obviously a marathon is more than twice that, but certainly have a go. Do I get out? Yes. Is this braking? No. Oh, yes. Was it? Yes. I did have a charm on my back. Oh well, I've just got one back. Oh, just got one now. But now I've lost it. Okay, that's fine. Oh no. Sly. Get up. Oh, it's 4:20, is it? I've missed it. 4:21 is 4:22.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm going to break all these masks. Or is it? No, it is just destructible, I think. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe I was having to destroy those masks in particular, but no, I think just you can just break through this stuff if you need to. Well, when you need to.
According to my paranormal scanner, is really highly charged.
Ectoplasm.
This has got to be the source of stone generators.
Oh no. Oh, it's getting spooky. No! Okay. I was lucky there not to get hit by that big skull thing. Oh, the game's chugging. Okay. I got done. Lord B did send bits, but they didn't play. Can you replay them at all? I can. Yes. Sorry, I was just about to do the Blaze It alerts, but good to know. Thank you. Still got a tab open for the Manchester Gorilla. Oh, it's not even come up on my end, I don't think. Or do I? You refresh. I see Stevens. I don't see Lord Brotovich's, but I will read it myself in my best robot voice. Sorry about that, Lord B. I don't know why that has not happened. 100 bits from Steven, though. Thank you very much for those, for blazing it. I can't see it in chat, says Adi Pramana. Did you say a very naughty word? I don't think so. I'm trying to see if I can see it in chat. I don't think I can. I don't see it. How weird. But the Trailing Badger, can you see it? Because I can't. That's very odd. It's on the activity feed on our end, but not in chat. So the mods can see it, but I can't. How weird. I don't know what your activity feed actually looks like, but certainly when I go into Streamlabs on the back end, I can see all of the alerts. I can see Stevens on there. I can see previous stuff from like subs that we've had for today's stream. They took my bits as well, says Lord Brotovich. Well, hey, Lord B, if you want to paste, if you still have it, if you paste it into the chat as text, don't spend any more bits. I will read it out in my best robot lady voice. I'm very sorry to hear that has not come up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Happy 420 BBBB blazed my dudes Lord 16 dab. Well, I'm gonna cover my bases today. Here is a joke about everything. What's got hooves and can tell your future? A zodiac. Ha ha ha.
Right.
What does Bigfoot keep time with? His Sasquatch. Hi-e.
That's good.
Which mythical creature never cleans its room? The Loch Ness Monster. Ho ho ho. What do you call a scary movie about your zodiac sign? A horoscope. Ha-ooh-ooh.
Very good.
Have cryptozoologists ever proven the existence of a mythical creature? Not yet. Hi.
Fantastic. Ooh. So, Trialing Badger, that has your name on it. Did you spend your own actual bits to get that up, or did you do some sort of mod wizardry and get it to replay it with, I don't know if there's some button on your end that you can do, but it looks like maybe Trialing Badger just actually spent 100 bits to do it. Thank you very much, Lord Brotovich and Trialing Badger, for your bits and your jokes. And I'm very sorry that I've had some very strange technical issue there. I spent bits so Lord B didn't have to again. Well, thank you, Charlie Badger, for the bits. Thank you, Lord Brotovich, for the bits. Thank you both for Lord B's jokes. How weird. How weird. Okay, well, we've game overed, which is a good thing, because it means we've got 5 lives again now. And I've got a bit of a better understanding of how this works now. It really is just a case of bash through as soon as you can and take out the generators. Don't hang around trying to smash the entire barricade when actually you can just there, make a little hole, go through. Oh, did that drop a life? It did. Nice. Look how quickly I've basically got back to where I was, almost. I got very lucky there on this bit up here the first time we went through it, so we'll see how this goes. It's the combination of these. It's the ghosts I hate. You know, the skulls you can kind of deal with if you keep on the move, but the ghosts are hard to handle. Okay. Oh. Looks like. Oh no. Just about to say, it looks like they might be destructible, those skulls. I think I shot one of them before it landed. I did actually have a charm on my back there where I got hit, but I got hit by 2 projectiles at the same time, and I think it knocked off 2 hit points. It like knocked the charm off my back, and then I died. Whoa. So yeah, the trick with these skulls is to be in one place when they shoot, and then move while they're landing. Okay, I'm through. I was hoping to maybe only activate one ghost spawner. Is that... am I breaking it? Yes. Oh! Okay, sorted. That's the end. Oh, I was so close to the end when I died, when I game over. Never mind. Tough It Out Films, such a dope, fun, beautiful game. I miss this era of 3D platformers. Thank you for chatting. Welcome in. If you've maybe you've found this stream via the category rather than you might not be a regular TripleJump viewer. Apologies if you are, and I've just un-TripleJumped you. But welcome if you are new to the stream, because it's got a lot of followers on Twitch. Has the Sly category. And rightly so. Chickens down home cooking.
With all the hay and feathers in here, just looking at this place has got me breaking out in hives. But we've got no choice. That ghost over there contacted me on Spectre Wave Radio, and we've cut a deal. He's promised us a key if you can whack 50 chickens. I guess he needs them to make a big pot of gumbo, but he's scared of the or they'll blow you to bits.
The bomb-toting roosters. Oh. I don't want to do this. Right, what am I doing? I'm hitting chickens. I'm whacking the chicken. Okay, well, these guys are easier to hit than piranhas, I think, just about. Oh god. Okay, so the roosters just instantly explode. Okay. I think it blows a whistle when they're about to come out, which is good to know. So what, are they going to chase me? What are they doing? What do I do about this? Oh god, they just pop eventually, I guess. Oh no. Or do I have to make them run into each other? Is that specifically what is happening there? I was lulled into a false sense of security by this first... At the opening, you have to wait for the first round of roosters a little bit. It takes a little while, and you sort of get into your head that, oh, I guess they only come around every 30 seconds. No. Once the first lot have been, they're coming at you all the time. Oh, guys, please. No. What if I just... Okay, I can just stand on the scenery. Oh, well, that's easy. We do not want your comments. That's pretty easy, just to do that. Oh! Except when they come out of the corner, and I'm standing in the corner, then they get me. Oh, well, Tough It Out Film says, I've loved your work since your early YouTube days. You've helped me chew through trips and boring shifts numerous times. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Yeah, you never quite know when you're playing a game like Sly. Sometimes you get some new people wandering into stream, and you get some first-time chatters, and they're not necessarily long-time viewers. But hey, we like both. We like the people who've been with us all that time. We like the people who've just found us recently. Glad to have helped you through some trips and stuff. Save state after a certain amount of chickens has forgotten media. No, we don't need to save state yet. Especially now that I've worked out the hack for dealing with these roosters, which is works for the most part. Oh! Oh, I had a charm on there. That was good. I'm a bit concerned that even if I stay alive, will I get enough chickens in time? Because I've got 30 seconds left. Oh my god, this is not going to work, is it? I think I've got to keep on the move. I don't know. I suppose I'm still in with the chance here. Yeah, I was a bit behind time there. I probably wasn't gonna do it in time, but actually, it's not as close as it looked. I thought it looked like, oh, hang on, I'm not even gonna be 50% of the way there when I run out of time. But and I think I just need to keep on the move a little bit because I'm getting like big clumps of chickens caught up in some of the corners and stuff. So I'm missing out on some. Oh no! Oh. roosters aren't dying quickly, then I am going to start kind of moving around the map a little bit, because firstly it makes them more likely to then run into each other, but also you can kind of grab some chickens on the go. Yeah, just sort of bait them together. Oh, guys. Jeez. Did it. This level's giving me Cyberdeck vibes. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, the penguins. Tough It Out says, gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Always a fan, even though I don't chat very often. Cheers from Athens, Greece. Oh, well, thank you for dropping in, Tough It Out Films. And for saying nice things. How we doing? I'm missing some amount of padlocks there. Maybe just one. So let's see. I have done.
Sly tried jumping on the lid of that cauldron to build up steam pressure.
Oops.
I'm sure it'll work to launch you up into Miss Ruby's skull temple.
How do I get onto it? Or is that not the cauldron? I don't know. What's going on here? So I've done that. Can't get through there yet, I don't think. Try jumping on the lid of that thingy. What's it called? Right, here we go. Whoa, there he goes. A deadly dance. Oh, this is the boss fight, isn't it?
Could feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly.
I believe this is a rhythm action
See
boss
your
fight.
mouth a-moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap. See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
I'm going to do a save state in case we have to listen to that. Oh, Jesus. In case we have to listen to that whole cutscene again every time we die. I don't know. Okay.
Come back here. You can't run away forever.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant show
I nearly
me
choked then.
over here?
All right. Catch.
Nearly went right down my windpipe.
Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get set.
Again, I'm going to do a save state because if we have to sit through this every time. Right. What? Hang on. What dictates the rhythm of this? Oh no. It shouldn't be going that slow. But the game doesn't like doing the symbols. Doesn't like rendering it. Oh no. Which makes the rhythm action aspect slightly difficult. Okay. I wonder if I can change the renderer and see if it'll run in a different way. Hang on. Video. Plug in. If I set it to software, OpenGL, that might help, or it might ruin everything. Oh, it looks horrible now, but oh yeah, I think that's better. Oh, I definitely pressed it. But that's fine. It's running better now. It looks grainy as hell, but we'll go with it. Oh! Okay. Every button prompt, I'm pressing it twice to make it work. Nearly there. Oh, do I hit her? Okay, I did. I'm gonna save it. I'm not doing all that again. Oh, he's jumped on a mosquito. Oh! It's faster. Oh no. I'm doing all of this twice. Oh! The mashing! Oh! Oh, jeez.
You certainly got some rhythm, Raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixing to go after the Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T.
Now we're going to the Japan-inspired level, or China, actually, if it's pandas. But that's one of the themes that these games have. Feudal Japan, or I guess in this case,
Ms. Ruby's
it's a
section
panda
of
from
Thievius
China.
Raccoonus held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Sly Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars.
Nice.
While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
Okay, good. Let me put the renderer back. Video plugins. OpenGL hardware. I think it should set the The upscaling back to what it was that I was using before. Yeah, it looks about right.
Plans to China have all been worked out.
Well, we'll carry on. We've got 10 minutes left of the stream, so we'll continue. Oh, I'm sure this will have aged just fine, says Traveling Badger. Well, that's always a risk, isn't it?
The Panda King.
Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not.
Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away.
Oh no.
Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime.
Uh-oh.
The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun.
Well, I must say,
China.
I'm pleased they've not gone with just the super obvious, just vague martial arts, idea. I suspect he probably is also a practitioner of some sort of martial art, but at least it's seemingly kind of fireworks related as much as anything else, which is, a slightly more unique take on the obligatory East Asian inspired level in your 3D platformer. Oh! Yeah, the martial arts begin. Scary looking guy. Okay, good. Oh, clues. How did I miss those? It makes me feel like I probably already missed one. Okay. My God, what? What's going on? Can he actively aim these at me? Yes, he can, I think. Yeah, they are coming directly towards me. Can I hit them? Yes. Okay, Jesus. Good. I am very nicely just averaging one world per stream because you always have these opening segments that are you...
Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
The rocket came from that giant statue, and you can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
Yeah, I'm sort of doing... Yeah, each sort of hub world, if you call it that, starts with kind of making your way there, like I am now. And, which is a nice idea, actually. I like that. More games should do that. Oof. And I've been starting, I think the past 2 streams have started once I'd already arrived at the hub. And it looks like that's what's going to happen this time as well. We're going to finish probably just as we arrive at the warp room. Got my new sneaky invisible Sphinx power to use as well somewhere. Sure, that will be introduced to us in a very... Oh, well, I just did it there. I pressed circle and it went invisible. So I can just go invisible now, can I? Whenever I want to. Oh, hello. What's happening? It's chucking stuff at me. Oh, okay. No one's chucking anything at me. It's stalactites falling down. It's fine. Oh, I made it. Oh, I didn't see that one. I thought there was just those 2. Okay. Oh, we're on 0 now. Oops. Just sorry, whacked the microphone there. I am gonna start with a save state. Because don't want to do all this again with only 10 minutes left of the stream. Can I walk on this? Oh yeah, it's just grass, is it? I wasn't sure if it was sort of slush or something. Okay. I like these? Yes. Game is coping very well with those particle effects. I'm very impressed. Well done, emulator. Oh god, okay. Right, that's fine. You couldn't see me. I'll get in there. That's where the thing is, the safe. Oh! So are these apes? Are these like monkeys? The boss is a panda, but I just expected them all to be pandas, but I think these guys who are throwing things at me look like they're apes, and those guys looking over the edge the car as well. Got him. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't standing on that. 14 out of 30. Safe is in here. So, at least I imagine I'm not supposed to have the clues by now, which is something. Maybe I am. Maybe I've missed that many. Don't think so, though. Got to backtrack.
Security gate without one of the Panda King's treasure keys. There's one over there, but it's heavily guarded.
One key coming up.
Oh, steady. No, no. Oh god. I missed a Space Channel 5 reference. Peter humiliating Ashton is the funniest thing I've seen on TripleJump. Oh. On my OBS, the stream looks choppy as hell. Is it choppy like that for you guys, or was that just... Oh, that looks terrible. Is it doing that for you at home? My game looks fine. My streaming software looks bad. Oh no, it's fine, says everyone. Okay, that's good. And then, Boring Learner replies and says, that doesn't sound very best friendly of him. I think humiliating is a strong word. Oh, I was trying to go invisible there, but he just crouched. Looks okay, everyone's saying. Okay, well that's good. Oh, I'm gonna have to use my save state. What did I do to humiliate Ashton? Not sure I can sign off on this terminology. No clues in this area. No. Oh, I'm quite far behind where I just was. I might, well, sort of. If I want to go for the... How are we doing for time? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Falling off. Okay, well. I'm going to skip. We're not going to do clues. There's no time. Because I'd have to go into that hole, into that building again and dodge the guys who are shining lamps down off the edge, and we're not doing it. It's not happening. Checkpoint, which is useless because I've got no lives, but sure. Oh, I actually have to go in this building anyway, do I? To actually... Okay, well, I may as well then. Not skipped any things in the lead up to that, have I? Okay. Well, if we have to go in the building anyway, we may as well stay on for the clues for the time being. So I can just go invisible when I crouch now, apparently, but just to see what use that is. So in the Space Channel 5 weirdest games, and Ashton had struggled the whole time, then he picked up and breezed through. Oh, did I breeze through it? Remember that? Thought it was like input delay, wasn't there? I don't know. Oh, here we go. So I've got a life now, which is good. Because I have got a checkpoint in this area, so do a save state anyway, but... Oh, forgot about that guy. And there's a checkpoint as well. And there is a safe that I didn't see before. Oh, and look at this. That's crazy difficult. Am I supposed to be using my new sneaky powers and just standing in the... Like if I go somewhere where they're gonna be, yeah, if I do that. Oh no, he's not gonna, is he gonna see me? Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Can't go invisible when the alarm is raised. Seems a bit cheap, but fine. So, got that. Got those. This guy's still running around like the alarm is up. I'm going to save it. I'm in with a chance here of getting all these clues. Oh no, they got me good. Wait for the first guy. Get this one from behind. Okay, good. There are a lot of clues hiding in this area that are easy to miss. One there, two there. And I do have my how do I use my... Let me find a clue and see what it looks like on this Slyo vision, because there's one. I thought do I have to switch to it as an ability? Slow, roll, dive. No. Huh. Yeah, I thought I'd picked up the ability to see. I expected some kind of indicator or something on the screen to show where some of the stuff was, but apparently not. It's not how it works. Uh-oh. Guys are coming back. Hello, camera. Right. Do I still have a life? Yes, I do. Okay, that's fine. Might not have to do a reset at this point. Oh, I've got them all. I was expecting 40. I've been misreading the HUD. Well, that's good. I've got all of the clues. I've got the key. Wait, I swear to God, if this ends the level... No, it didn't end the level, okay. I thought it was just going to show him taking the key back and going through the gate, but no. Should be able to bear left, I think. Go and get... Oh, it was, it's world by world, isn't it? I can only use the goggles to see stuff in each world. That's why I can't see any when I'm... Well, I can see them normally, but, like, they're not showing up with, like, some sort of glowing indicator or whatever.
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know.
Oh, yeah?
Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast braking, fast collecting action.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Are there any breakable objects left that I can test it on? No. I don't know if that was doing anything. Or do I have to switch to it? I'm on the usual dive now, yeah. No. I don't know if that's doing anything special. Well, that was I'm glad we spent all the time collecting those clues, right? I don't know. That's strange. Maybe it's specifically just when collecting clues or certain objects. Maybe that'll only work with. But oh, we've still not actually reached what I would assume to be the hub area. We're literally just climbing up to it now. I don't know. Oh. Oops. Okay.
Nice job breaking into the
Okay, I'm here.
compound. I think I figured out a way to get to the top of that giant statue, but unfortunately it's obstructed by this reinforced ceiling hatch.
No problem. They seem to have plenty of firepower around here. I'll just have to find a few more treasure keys to get at it.
Just a few more treasure keys. So we're here. I've saved the game. Got save and quit as well. The virtual memory card. And that, ladies and gentlemen and others, is the end of today's stream. I've had a very good time. I hope you have too. And you'll see me live again on Thursday where we play some more Resident Evil 4 Remake. In the meantime, you're going to have Ben and Ashton live. They may have swapped this week. I know they were talking recently about swapping a stream, and if that's not already happened, then it must be this week. Or maybe it's next week, I don't know. But I think they possibly have swapped days this week. I don't know. Keep an eye on social media to find out. Just watch them all. Watch all the streams. And lists and stuff going out as usual. So enjoy all of our content. And thanks to everyone who's donated today, or given bits, I should say, and subscribed and gifted and stuff. It's all very much appreciated. It really just keeps the lights on in here. It even keeps these lights on as well. I know this is my own home, but I get paid a wage, which I use to be able to afford electricity and food. So you are keeping these lights on. That's it. Right. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you when I see you. All right, then. Bye then. Bye.